Hello everyone, welcome back to Mo Graves to Tony. How's everyone? I hope you all doing well today. The starting screens done by Weedy. Check them out, link in description below. Let's begin. You know, the worst feeling is when you build a deck and you buy cards online, you're waiting for that one last card to come in the mail. It's just like, come on, mail, ship faster. Especially when you don't have tracking. I hate that TCG Play allows like sellers to ship things without tracking. I hate that. I will always complain about that. That sucks. It's more than I could have hoped for in my wildest dreams. Very well then, we shall speak again later. So, I believe my own work is done for the day. I wish you the best of luck for tomorrow. Yes, Naruto, good luck in battle, and reaching a decision. A decision about where I go back to Japan, I suppose.
So much happened that day that I barely knew what to do with myself. It would only be later that I'd come to realize how amidst the chaos I'd unleashed were all the clues I needed to finally unearth the truth, and that all the turmoil was necessary.
Well, of course, you gotta, you know, shake some beds.
Give me the resolve to see everything through.
Am I literally at the cups of... Was at the cups of... Yep, okay. I was like, I love how they have like a coughing fit all day. Streams. Cough like a newborn baby. Do you know both babies cough a lot? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a good thing. Wait, did I accidentally return to the tile screen? Oh, okay, it switched. Okay. It becomes a... That's so weird. Okay, yeah, my memories of this is where like it broke up for fourth case of a fifth case. Totally did not match up. Okay, we good, Bo. So the time's finally come. Today we're unravel everything. So actually we're close to being not far. Be counting on you so more than ever today, Miss Sapro. Miss Sapro? Ah! Oh, she flipped us. Oh! Oh no, what's the matter, Mr. Naruto? Nothing. I was just saying I'd be relying on your support today, but I'm so sorry. Of course, I know I could be where I competent. You have a book of knowledge in your sleep at all times. What do you mean? I shan't let you down. Will you mind helping me to my feet then? Oh, very sorry. Sato's son isn't her usual self at all, but that's hardly surprising, I suppose. She just found out about her father's the partner of a world-famous detective, not to mention... Ah, good morning, son. Lumvid Zeeks. Thank you for all your efforts yesterday. What? Did I hear that correctly? A thank you? What is this? What? Oh, no, nothing. It just... I hope we can clear things up today. I really can't make this man out. His face says I hate you, but his words almost awful today. In fact, he hasn't been very Reaper-like at all since this all began yesterday. Leviticus isn't a Reaper, Mr. Naruto. Good point. The Reaper, I suppose in hindsight, I shouldn't have allowed my misconception to go unchallenged. Huh? It was my tactic acceptance of a pseudonym. When my failure to stop a Weeper became something more than a mere legend of a last artivist. But you're not to blame for that alone, Vinzies. I mean, to be fair, the rumor would still go on if you deny it. Like, I don't think that would make it go away. Someone become a serious crime and the capital would drop off so sharply when the public start calling you that. That's why you didn't say anything, isn't it? To be frank, I'm not so sure that was the sole reason. What do you mean? There's a rumor at the time that the Reaper was really the ghost of my late brother. But being slave of the evil killer, Clint's relentless spirit returned as some sort of demigod. To wield the deadly blade of justice, where I, by the dote of the law, could not. Yes, we've heard that story too. When I lost him, I felt as though I lost my guiding light. I didn't know where to go, what to do. And some way I wonder how, if perhaps those rumors would made me feel his absence a little less keenly. Even if I knew it was just an illusion, just some nonsense conjured up by an over-imaginative public. He was obviously extremely important to you. Lord Clint Van Zeeks. Well, what's the point now is uncovering the truth. That's all that really matters. I know that you didn't take anyone's life. And I intend to prove that beyond a shadow of a doubt today in court. I never thought I'd say this, but I can see in your eyes my burning desire to cut through all the lies and deception. I can't deny any longer your love of absolute integrity. Thank you. Now tell me, why did I detect the sound of expensive tea leaves in the ale? No, hi Iris. Oh, Iris, when did you get here? Oh, I bought you one of my special blends. Hooli loves it. He said it helped him to clear his head. Thank you. Oh, which shows this was the last time I ever see a sight like this. Most likely. You seem different today, Alice. Oh, so subdued, I suppose. I'm not. What happened yesterday is obviously still playing on her mind a lot. She clearly is very troubled about having external autopsy report from Dr. Scythe's laboratory. Oh, then good luck to you both. I have to make a move now. Oh, you're not staying? I thought you wanted to watch today's proceedings. Well, I like to shoot you on, obviously. But I got lost to get away. Get away? For what? Oh, yes. Will you like this? Isn't this one of you little felt doses you should dangling from your knapsack? Yes, so like, a good luck charm, hon. A little holy that made once. A holy looks like more like a Harriet to me. For some reason, if you went out completely one of the options in today's trial, but just pull little holy's ears as hard as you possibly can. What? Pull his ears? That's right. It's a way to bring good luck. I think you might need it. You think what we need is luck? Sometimes all you need is a little luck. I just sneak a peek inside the cold room, and it's very different to normal. Yes, it would seem. But someone has decided to pull all the stops. What does that mean? We see once we get in, though. What about Mr. Sholmes, Iris? I don't know. He was all night and he had come home by the time I left this morning. Oh, I see. Was Professor McCotuba art all night too, do you think, Miss Hartwell? Yes, it would seem. A telegram to look for him, and apparently the day come back to the rooms last night. Oh. Babe, Baba and Judge Jingoku, Judge Jingoku too. That's why no one appears to have seen either one of them since yesterday. Council for Defense and for defendant, code's about to be in session. Please make your way inside the code room at once. Good luck, Venuno. Good luck, Susie. Yes, thanks, Alice. And you, Mr. Weeper. I hope it goes well. Once again, I thank you for the delicious tea. It's very smoothing. Oh, I'm so glad. We must go inside now, Venzies. Well, I hope everyone's okay. Lone 6 has always been the formidable prosecutor I had to lock horns with in code. But not today. Today I bow with an owl in pursuit of the truth. My best friend, Cosmo Asogi, who I trust more than anyone else in the world. Now I understand why it was that drew me here to Britain all these months ago. Now I know exactly what destiny had in store for me. It's all been leading up to this one day, to this one trial, to this one final reckoning. It feels even more oppressive here than it did yesterday. Mr. Cold is piercing me like knives from all sides. Ah! Mr. Nadaho, look! Little Strongheart! I feel like this would be some kind of conflict. Like, I don't know, will this be some kind of conflict of interest? Cause he's like, I don't know. Cause he is the same member of government who wants this trial to end swiftly. So like, I don't think that would be a good pick for a judge. Cosmo must have known beforehand. The ramifications of this trial now extend far beyond the mode of one Scotland Yard expected. In fact, the events have come to light that threatened to walk the very foundations of our country's legal system. The escape of a condemned criminal, the night of his execution, and then the sequential unlawful treating of a man, and the revelation of a prison staff must have been complicit in the jailbreak. Britain is currently hosting influential members of the judiciary from countries all over the world. It's imperative that we uncover the truth in these proceedings to avoid international embarrassment. But what decree, this will continue to be a close trial. And one which I, mere strong as a unicorn, exercise total and of course, total authority. Or he could just light with on fire. The 6 Jewel's flames just, as it was, in the case of yesterday's proceedings, those here are present in the proper gallery are distributed members of our judicial assembled to bear witness to a fair judicial process. In other words, a collection of your academics on a strong heart. On a personal note, I find this most distressing Lone Zeeks. You are a prosecutor with exceptionary talent. Much like your brother Clint, in fact. God dang, that echoed. In the name of her mastery of the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. For the trial of Bong Van Zeeks, who officially stands accused of murder. Counsels for prosecution defense, are you in full readiness to proceed? The defense is ready, my lord. As is for prosecution. Yesterday's proceedings brought to light a shocking and disturbing fact. There is a scientific victim expected Tobias Garrison was unknown to his supervisors of Scotland Yard. Yes. He was carrying out operations in secret which Scotland Yard knew nothing about. It was destined operations he had an accomplice. Mr. Daly Voja, who been given the inspector's identification and presented himself around the capital in order to establish credible alibis for Gregson. By the way, Gregson appeared to be carrying out his regular Scotland Yard work, when in fact he wasn't. At the end of yesterday's session, Mr. Vulture had been suffering from amnesia regarding his memory. It would appear he bore his memories from all the time deep within himself as a means of self-preservation. Because whilst he was engaged as chief warden at Barclay prison, he had bailed for conference escape. Mr. Vulture was currently recuperating at St. Siles. He recovered well enough to give a signed statement about his movements on the day prior to the incident. He's formally admitted to posing as Gregerson whilst investigating the Red Hill League. Which brings us to the crucial issue of the victim's time of death. Defense yesterday proposed a suggestion that the victim might have been killed one day earlier. This is based largely on the discovery of the victim's pocket watch had not been found. I mean, it makes sense. The prosecution had something to report on that subject alone. Willie, go on ahead, prosecutor Sully. I met once again with the colonel yesterday to discuss the issue. She confirmed the defense suggestion could not be ruled out. Okay, she told Cosmo the same thing. It is entirely possible that Inspector Gregerson was killed on October 31st, the day before his body was discovered. I have an updated autopsy report that includes the amended details. But the official opinion of the investigation team was made clear yesterday. But the time of death was 5 p.m. on the 1st of November. See, his bias is always beaming out of him. There are indications of attempt to disguise the weird time of death, however. It seems the natural decaying process of the victim's body might have been slowed by keeping it chilled. But I have a question. See, are you a judge? Or, a law? What the fuck are you doing? But no refrigerator device of that part of London large enough to accommodate human corpse. My lord, there's more than just show. There's evidence to support the idea. We must investigate it thoroughly. Very well. We'll go in except for new reporters' evidence. However, if this update report deemed to be accurate, it will give renewed significance to the moments of the victim the day before the Florenzo Street incident. Yes, it will, especially since on that day, Inspector Gregerson was using Mr. Vulture to cover up his room movements. It's conceivable that he was killed in the course of his secret activities. Do I sense that the prosecution has some information regarding these activities? Scotland Yard has put an enormous effort to investigating that precise matter yesterday. I think we should begin by presenting the result of our investigative work. So the prosecution calls its first witness now. Who is it? I mean, I guess to be fair, it will be a detective. Say your name, occupation for the code. Inspector Gina Landstrate reporting. Representative of Scotland Yard. As a self-confirmed wink, but never mind. Gina again. What's your problem, Otto? What's with Gina again, look, eh? It's exactly what it looks like, Gina again. The boss meant the world to me. He did more for me than anyone else ever did. Oh, Inspector Gregerson, you mean? I mean, who else? He got me out of the back slums of the East End and took me under his wing. He taught me that life can have a that's sweet. But I'm the best person to be saying he was speaking for him. Oh, Gina. Well, I have the goodness of Gregerson's heart. Not all that he has twisted about Sholmes, no. What is relevant for pursuing is the outcome of Scarlet Yard's investigation yesterday. It was revealed that the victim was carried out some assignment that the police knew nothing about. Very troubling. That face. Only Strongheart knew. So, Inspector Lestrade. Let's hear exactly what it says in that report. Coming well up, so. All y'all detectives were supposed to be following orders and investigate what we were told. But a little search of the boss' office turned up a notebook and had loads of secret meetings in it. And according to that, the boss was looking into some smuggled goods during that day. Looks like it was a big job and all, but coppers weren't on it yet. What mattered most is the witness who saw the Reaper at that place too. Smuggled goods? I don't... No, do I? I was just telling what was in the book. Tobacco, tea, spices, medicines, all goods of all sorts flow into London illegally by illegal channels from across the globe. I mean, you gotta give us that tobacco. You know, wood up, light up, get lung cancer. It's all good. It's all well known that the dispose of wacko black markets that take place in the capital. But police are rarely able to locate them in time. I mean, there would be terrible black markets if you could locate them in time. So Inspector Gregerson was investigating one of these black markets. It's been suggested that high-ranking government officials may be involved in black. Of course they are! What else do they do? Sit around at home, sharing? No doubt Gregerson was trying to avoid details of his investigation being leaked to the involved parties. But will explain why he was operating on his own authority without the Yard's knowledge. And do we know what the dealings would take place at this time? In the particular room of certain exclusive London's Gentleman Club. What? See, why did we investigate there? And all the damn question. The accused is known to have been there. But it's the conclusion of Scarlet Yard's investigation into the matter. That can't be. We haven't heard anything about this. Members of the club have testified to it. There's no question. The accused, Blanc Van Zeeks, was present. I mean, maybe he wanted a booty call. I don't know. But it'd be very significant testimony then. Oh my, but Blanc Van Zeeks has made no mention of this at all. And so, Blanc Van Zeeks has ample opportunity to murder the victim. Very well then. Counsel for defense, begin your cross-examination.
Hold it!
So, you follow orders, do you, Gina? You know she doesn't. Nah, not me. I'm above all that, see? I'm above the law. The boss always had special orders for me. Grab us some fish and chips, or go give Tony his glove. That kind of thing. So, errands, more than orders. I mean, what is an order besides an errand? This detective is still an apprentice after all. Yeah, well, this apprentice ain't want to sit around and wait to be told what to do, even by the boss. That's why I've been doing my own investigations into what happened. I didn't find much at first. So you went through his Inspector Gregerson's things? Yep. as part of an independent magistrate investigation. I'm sure your supervisor would be delighted by you taking the initiative. I mean, hey, who doesn't want a promising young detective to take the initiative? So I snuck into his office when no one else was about. Because if anyone in the yard see me going in there, they would have tucked me straight on the street. Just sounding less and less like an investigation, and more and more like something else. The prosecution understands it was this vague detective who discovered the notebook. You got that right, nothing gets past Inspector Leatherstone and her trusted assistant, Chief Inspector Toby. In fact, I had one of his desk drawers that had a false button. That's impressive. I mean, she's got her job. So I went to hide myself when no one could find me, so I could have a butcher's at what was wearing it. Because if everyone at the yard found me, they would have took me straight out on the street. Huh. I give it some thought now, and if it weren't for me, it would have never been found.
Hold it!
Do you have any idea where these dealings were taking place? Yep. It's here on the boss notes. Let's see if I remember. So I said the illegal dealings were due to take place at a gentleman's club. Again, you gotta give illegal shit and, see that moneymaker move. Oh yes, I remember. I was hoping to find out the name of the club. For research. But won't be necessary. What? It's conceivable the club might be used again by the smugglers in the future. Therefore, the prosecution has been asked not to reveal the name of these proceedings. I don't know what all the fuss about is here. It's right here. All I do is gotta read out loud. And I can too. I got this reading game buttoned up now. That's good. That you've, been able to learn reading. Can I show you what I can do? Go on. What's the harm? The judge hasn't singled out his objection yet. I could try and find out what to do. Go for it. This is a close code for proceedings are confidential. There shouldn't be any possibility of the information being leaked. I mean, people are watching, so good chance. But anyways, as I explained, there are some possibility of politicians being involved in this film. The prosecution is roughly showing caution, I imagine. No, my lord. The prosecution has no objection. Cosmo? There's no question that Inspector Gregson must look into his black market dealings. However, still yet established that he was on that particular trail on the day in question. If defense requires to know the club's name, the prosecution has no intention of being obstructive. Well, see, like, the judge is being not a good judge. I gotta show off me reading skills. Why is that ringing a bell? Do. Ooh, I feel like I heard that. Oh well, request. The grooves. What sort of club is that? I ain't got for this. Clubs aren't exactly my thing, but I am kind of curious. But not a place where a foreign student like you would be rarely admitted. Have you looked at the meal recently? I tell you what, me and Chief Inspector Toby could go in undercover. Could you though? I could pick up a few good marks and see what else I could find out while I was there. I really don't think you should go picking out anything. Anyways, that's where these black market dealings were gonna take place, is it? Yeah, it gotta be. That's where the waking detectives at the y'all working. Says the even low wink. Hey! She's got established for total poem herself.
Hold it!
So how Inspector Gregson came out to find out about him in that case? That's the question, ain't it? But I'm just an apprentice, so what did he inform Scotland Yard of his findings? Yeah, that's what I was asking myself, cause, you know, I'm just an apprentice. When it suits you, yes. I mean, you gotta play your cards correctly. Anyways, the point is something went on at that club, no question. You can't say it was certain, but surely.
Hold it!
Van Zeeks was at the club? He was. Detectives who visited the club yesterday to make inquiries have confirmed. 7 members have reported seeing the accused being admitted to the room in question as a guest. It looks like there's no disputing that he was there then. Well, we know that Logan Zeeks was investigating Inspector Gregson, don't we? Perhaps he was already discovered with Inspector's secret notebook. Which led him to the club, you mean? Maybe. Presumably, though, there are also eyewitnesses who can testify that Gregson was there. No one has been able to identify at this time, no. So, the on-point victim wasn't seen of this mysterious club. Oi! Why are you asking Inspector Lestrade here, eh? Cool. That was something to do with the club name. Could someone not be a point? Do. Where's the point enough? It ain't gonna be that, it ain't gonna be this. I probably need to look in the back or something. Oh, wait. Oh. There we go. Especially, I know it's not a name, but there we go. One of these clubs exists here in Britain. As I understand, there were places where well-to-do gentlemen socialized with friends and colleagues. Don't imagine for a second that a person like you would be admitted. Seriously, is your middle crack or something? Do we know for sure that the Cartbread dealings will definitely have a club called the Goose? The police are currently looking for evidence, but we haven't found anything definitive yet. And I'm sorry to say that they probably won't. What do you mean by that? I mean, the place that Inspector Gregerson was secretly going to visit on October 31st may not have been a gentleman's club at all. They worked for Point! You're showing a very irrelevant attitude towards a country's police force, their council. If it wasn't a gentleman's club, then what was it? A steamship. You think it's a ship? I have evidence to prove it. Let me see that. This dog series young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Bulb aside, my lord. Yeah, bulb aside. Be more specific next time. This would appear to be a ticket for a passage upon steamship, yes? But SS Grooves.
Objection.
So this is a steamship name of a group that happens to share a name with a club. Well, I'm afraid to say, there's a flaw in your logic though. How? Look at the ticket. Notice the day of arrival in port. The ship arrived at Port Devil on the 1st of November. The day in which sounds like a gunshot was heard on Francis Street. In other words, on the day in question, October 31st, when the victim was in his Clastian mission, the ship hadn't docked on British shores yet, but it's only make an undercover investigation somewhat challenging. He goes ram. The fact that the steamship hadn't reached Britain. Some steps chased for defense and search of the victim was investigating by SS Grooves on the day in question. But show you evidence for that assertion. Very well then. In that case, counsel for defense, please present your evidence to the court now. Is there anything in here? No. Why would it substantiate? Oh, that's a miss. Unless I'm missing something in here. It doesn't seem I am. See, now I feel like I'm stupid. And I don't like that. I don't like the feeling of feeling stupid.
Take that!
What's this? A passport? I mean, it's about to say my child. Issued to the victim. Date, the 4th of October. What is suggestion? I'm suggesting that one day before the respective spy was discovered. But there's a distinct possibility that he wasn't even in the country. Order! This document is for passage to France. It does appear to have been official officially authorized. The day before the SS Groots arrived at Nova and docked in the eastern coast of France for a night. According to my father, who was on board of the port of Dunkirk, France, could it possibly have taken the Victimville? I'm impressed with you skating out of hope. Certainly didn't expect to get your hands on that passport. What? You mean you knew about this? The prosecutor's strategy for this trial had been laid down by the Crown Prosecution Office. On the day before the incident, the victim was investigating Coachman doing at a London club. But the outcome of the Scotland Yard is investigating, and the line of the prosecution has been asked to follow. But personally, I don't agree. I think the prosecutor's office is trying to hide something. What? And now that you distinctly disprove the assertion, I tend to reveal what I believe that's something to be. What are you playing at, Prosecutor Sogi? A cold room is a form of the truth, my lord. Which is why it's my duty to present all the facts. That section. Let me guess. This is your attention from the onset, wasn't it? But how dare you threaten me with the truth? Police Inspector Gregson secretly made his way to the steamship dock in France on the day in question. Was to carry out a mission for the Reaper. For the Reaper? Oh, what are you saying, counsel? The prosecution made an assertion in court yesterday. Inspector Gregerson was investigating the identity of the Reaper. And when he discovered, okay, yes, and he was killed. I'm sure as everyone can imagine, of Reaper's hand. But in reality, the truth is the opposite of that. What? Inspector Gregson wasn't investigating the Reaper. He was in fact acting for the Reaper. So, since the mission he was undertaking was obviously an assassination. Bond and Zeeks never carry out any of the actual killings. Whenever the Reaper's victim lost their lives, he always had an ironclad alibi. So he must have had an accomplice. And you claim that was Inspector Gregerson? Oh, what do you think you're saying? My boss would have never done nothing like this. And yet you consider all facts that makes perfect sense. No, it can't be. So we also arrive at the same conclusion, don't we? Inspector Gregson was operating as the Reaper. Even so, there's no way that person was giving him those. Was Lundgren Zeeks. No, the true Reaper is someone else. Bongvan Zeeks is not the Reaper. As a predictable response for someone who's advocating for the man. Even if that's true, Gregerson was operating as an agent of a Weepo. This is directed by him above SS Goose on assassination mission doesn't fall at all. Oh, yeah, since saw a reason for dying by such a do you count him? Absolutely, it's very simple. Damn question. No one was killed above our steamship. Professor McCobub and Judge Jijiku on the very ship. If anyone had been assassinated, I'm sure we would have heard about. What's so funny? UI, of course. No suspicious deaths were reported aboard the ship. But I think perhaps you missed the point. That's precisely why Inspector Gregson lost his life. What? Gregson did both SS Goose that night with the intention of dispatching his mark. But his mission, and then failed. Seems the defense has yet to grasp a very important detail here. What are you talking about? What detail? Inspector General in the state. What? Victim's notebook you were an export from earlier. That doesn't contain any details of a secret investigation at all. Describes 10 years of assassination plots to be carried out by Weepo of Bailey. You lying! You've involved with burglars, got up, and had it coming. The boss for Weepo. Poor Gina. There's no question for Tobias Gregson was heavily involved in Weepo's activities. You may just be an apprentice, but if you spent any time at Scotland Yard, you must have heard rumors. I had heard nothing, and I don't believe a word of it. To testify again as representative of Scotland Yard, consider it your chance to defeat your boss. I don't... I recall witness would give a new formal testimony. Okay, hold on. I have to skip. Mr. Lestrade would tell Cole everything you know about Inspector Gregson's secret notebook. Okay, this is where we're gonna save and move on to Master Duel. Get on me. Okay. The goal is to build Moki Moki Primite. As a dumb, stupid deck. Okay. Got more rewards. Honestly, probably easier to do. Again, they're dragging me back in. They're dragging me back in. No problem. Going second, this can only go well. I hate everything. Where's my Ash Blossoms when I need it. Discard. Summon. I'm gonna go spell that. I mean, again, I wish I had an Ash Blossom to just stop for searching altogether. Because, yeah, you just gonna have to engrave them. But it does kind of slow down the momentum a tiny bit. Not a lot, granted. But at least a little bit. Oh, this. I mean, I guess I should have guessed by the sleeve as this is also like an Ocus, like Fiendsmith deck. I'm prepared to get Wombo comboed. Ooh, interesting. Sang of a droplet. Got here. Yeah, make sure that's on. Let me not accidentally hit that off, because then I'll be schooled. Okay. Renewing foam. Sets 2. Oh, there was the Ash Blossom. It's like, where were you when I need you? Okay. If I can get, if I can get you to play Wild One. Well, that's not good for me. And then I live this. If I somehow live this, the draw was a death sentence. The draw was a death sentence. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just straight up dead. No, I'm definitely dead. I just said maybe I'll live. No, I'm dead. Yeah, but stupid drum lock. Okay, let's try go for the float. Okay. This is automatically always less about one. I actually do not kill. I feel like you just wasted your info. And you don't know you wasted your info. Which makes it, I don't know. Does it make it good? Does it not make it good? I'm not sure. But, I mean, it does help me. Ultimately, it helps me. Because Cloud Chick's, name-taking effect isn't a once-per-turn thing. Now I just get so many cards off of one fusion summon. My opponent might have surrendered. Yeah. Oh, connection failed. I'm not sure if that's it. The connection failed. But I take it. One is a win. Not that I'm doing this for winning or losing at this point. But winning feels better. Fade Luna Light. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Honestly, okay. I think foolish value. Perfect. Okay, you get a pawn. Okay. I mean, I could negate that effect. Wait, who I... Oh, I sent Pamperdance on accident. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, Willie, now funny. I did I fuck that up. Actually, you will get an extra draw. But I can't bring out a Liger Dance. But it might be the bet, you know, bite me in the butt, but oops. That's all I can say. Oops. And there we go, the good old Scar Serpents. Dodge Vampome, I see. Negate that. Oh boy. He does have a king in though. It's definitely gonna be Prince. He probably has load already in hand. Do. Yeah, get all those cards in there. I got one of them to win. You can only activate when no summon effect once per turn. Yeah. What? I mean, I don't know what our 2 cards in hand is. Am I? Well, hold on. How much kings do he has? 1, 2. Yeah, has the king in hand. Oh, it's 1 of 10 cards in his. So I'm gonna hold. Because he could prince out a king. There we go. My knowledge of the Star Servants are coming in clutch! Yeah. Boom! I can't feel bad though. I love my Star Servants. I feel bad for being them. Ugh, I do. But you know, you gotta win. Okay, I'm at 600. Okay. Take it. Oh yeah, winning is a freaking thing in here. I mean, so yeah, gotta win. I think I'm going through like a lot of dudes very fast. Look at him go. Okay. If it negated that would be very bad. Okay. That is not as bad as it could be. Unfortunately... No. mean, it's gonna get banned anyways. Not like I can use his effect anyways, even. Yeah, I likely have a good enough hand to somewhat play through Duel and Lock mode. I hate Duel and Lock mode. Well, in theory, if I stop the social, maybe I'll stop your play. In theory. Yeah, it's just good. Unless you got something in hand. Let's go! I know I'm not gonna go up too much. But I definitely got enough for free. Oh, let me just get Overmind Archery. I think this is one of the newer ones. I think I just gotta go into. One of Jack's cards. Hold on. I don't remember if this was. D. But it's nothing. Oh, show one of them. I do not remember this card existing. I think I don't remember the card. I remember this card because this is like one of my first Yu-Gi-Oh cards. First Stone Unit. No, I didn't say it was good, but it's definitely one of my first. I mean, at least we got know it's super rare too with Jurassic Drop Off. What do you do? Okay. Nah. I mean, she's a cute Shia woman. But that's gonna be it for today's stream. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out. It's been fun, it's been a blast, it's been a real fun blast. Tomorrow will be more Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then more Great Ace Attorney Thursday. So again, thank you all for coming out.